Hello. I would like to talk about healing today and how the body holds and stores information within it. And when it is stored, it does things like ages you or gives you aches and pains, makes your hair fall out. It could be anything, really, even if it's not physical and it's just in the energetic fields. Like for me, the neurological stuff that I suffer with, and CRPS, complex regional pain syndrome, which is an injury where the brain just basically gets confused, right? And I understand this because I've been able to navigate through this world. So for me, all of this information makes sense. And the fact that I'm a body worker and I work on other people's bodies. And on top of the fact that I was in the military, right? And so like I'm able to see, oh, there's programming here too that got stored in the body. And there's 1,000 different things that can go into that, but back to the human body. Okay, so the human body is basically a bag, right? And it's an empty bag. Whenever if it's pure, it's an empty vessel for spirit to work through. But we have this thing that we like to do, and that's just kind of like compound and hide and be fearful and fill our bag with a bunch of shit. Quite literally. It's things from past lives. Please excuse me. Things we didn't say, things we want to say, whatever. Doesn't really matter. It could be thought forms, it could be traumas, it could be programs, contracts, conscious, subconscious. It's everything. It's quite literally, it's everything. Your body is your universe. So what is inside your universe? Right? Because if it's in you, it's yours. I can see it, but it's not mine. I am not responsible for you. Nobody is responsible for you. Which is something that I'm coming across where people are like, oh, somebody saved me. No. Because then they're just adding to your bag. No. Boundaries. It's important. Anyways, back to the body. You are a bag. And if you're pure, you're an empty vessel. But we are currently hoarded bags that okay, redirect. I was it's almost like you have to hit rock bottom before you can stand up again. Okay? And that's the moment we're in. All of these things are basically vibrating at a rate that is very uncomfortable for everybody, including people who've done the work, right? We all carry a piece of this load. So today I might be exhausted, but tomorrow, a friend of mine might be exhausted because we're sharing. Maybe she needs rest to do the work in 2 days, whereas I just came off a shift. Because it's basically what it is, right? We're a collective. Not a hive mind, but kind of like a hive mind. It's frequencies. But, back to the body. Sorry. Okay, so when we collect something, so for example, I would like to collect, here we go. I'm about to learn something here. Okay, I've been wearing glasses since I was a child. My whole life, I've worn glasses, right? This is something that is currently inside of my bag. my human, my system. And as soon as I'm able to identify and fully clear, not just partially see it and then just kind of like, okay, that's enough. I'm talking about it is a lot of work. Not always, but for me, this is going to be one of those things that I will have to process. I just know it in my soul. It doesn't always have to be that way. Some of it is super instantaneous. It's actually kind of magical. And I do want to get back to that. But glasses, I use glasses because there's something within me that is resonating on an old timeline. Okay? An old timeline. Okay? So there's a piece of me that is anchored out of this reality because I know, my soul knows, my body knows, I'm perfect. I don't need glasses. But when I look, it's okay. I know there's some weakness in some of the muscles. I can feel that. But mostly there's trauma that I need to sit with, that I have been unable to locate. That's on the to-do list. But I won't need glasses once I'm able to fully see everything that I need to see in relationship to that information that I've put inside of me, that old timeline, that old program, thought, belief, idea, anything, whatever you want to call it. The wording doesn't matter. It's what is it to you, right? So I know that there is something in connection with my eyes that I have not worked through, and that is why I'm still currently in the timeline where I require glasses. Healing can be a miracle. How bad do you want it? That song again. I need to listen to that song. And I want it really bad. I am going to not require glasses here in the near future. There's a lot of things that I've been able to reprogram my body into like almost a self-sufficient state. If it needs something, I know. If I need to take my niacin, I know. I am in such communication with my body that if I even have a thought that is uncomfortable, I am aware. And my soul is very conscious and has time to spend with my body in order to process, because I do not want to add to myself. I want to be an empty vessel so that I can work and be of service. That is my goal. So it is very important, and for me it is a full-time job to pay attention to what it is and where it is and what I need to clear so that I can be the best version of myself for you. For the people around me, for everybody. Because I affect you. You affect me instantaneously. Don't even have to think about it. It just happens. Quantum stuff. I don't know. I just know the mechanics behind it. I don't know the wording that is human words. Because so much of this is outside of time and space. Simultaneously, for me at least, with this 3D reality. But anyways, I hope that makes sense. Be mindful of the things that you give yourself, the titles, the feelings, beliefs, emotions, ideas, cords, contracts, any of it. If you have a feeling, whether it's good or bad, it doesn't matter. That's same side or the other. Are you on this side? Are you on this side? Or are you in the middle? Are you neutral? Neutrality is super important because that is your 0 point. That is where you create. That is where you manifest. That is where you play. It's the sweet spot. It's magic. Right? So it is important. What are you putting in your body? Does it feel too good? Does it feel too bad? Or does it feel, okay, I'm neutral about it. I can move into it because once I step into it, I can have it. If I can hold it, I can have it. I mean, you'll be tested, of course, because the universe is going to be like, oh, how much can you hold? You've done the work, now show me. Right? It's a job. 24/7. This is your universe. What do you want? Who do you want to be? Don't listen to the noise, because all the shit inside of you is vibrating. All of it. Every single tiny bit of it. So, it's important. Who do you want to be? Sit with it. Think about it. Talk to the universe about it. Universe, please show me how I can be a better person. Show me something that tickles my fancy. Universe, I would love to have a cosmic laugh. And if you don't know, the cosmic laugh is whenever the universe kind of basically grants a wish, and your soul just is like, are you kidding me? And you just laugh. Laughter is medicine. You want to manifest? Talk to the empty room around you, because the empty room around you is what is morphing into your reality. It speaks what is inside. It speaks to what is inside of you. It speaks to everything. Inside, outside, doesn't matter. It speaks to me. But I can listen. This is a bunch of different topics, but it is very important. Because your relationship with your vessel, your human, your body, it is a love story. How do you treat your body? You know, and that also goes into relationships, right? So if you don't treat your body right, there's other relationships where that exact same theme is playing out. You know? So everything is information, everything matters. And everything that is inside of you is vibrating outside of you into your relationships, into your reality, into your everything. Conscious or unconscious, it just is. So, thank you. If there's any questions, leave a comment. I hope that this makes sense, and I also hope that it's broke down into a way that is digestible, right? Even if you hear one word, that one word was just for you. No one else. Or maybe, right? If somebody else needed that exact same word. But who cares what anyone else thinks, because they are not creating your reality. You are. So, how do you feel about it? How does that make you feel? You know, and there's no time, so you can think about it. Tell the universe, hey universe, can you give me ideas of things that I might like? Universe, can you lead me to new restaurants so that I can learn new foods? I'm putting in orders. So now I just have to wait for my order to come in. And eventually, I'm going to be eating at new restaurants. And I'm going to have cosmic laughs. What else? What else do I want? I don't really want for anything because I already have everything. So, this is just examples. this is a good one. Universe. I would love to own 25 different color pairs of shoes. Shoes that match every outfit that I have and that are comfortable and that make me feel wonderful. Thank you. There we go. There's another one. So, now I just wait for my order to come in. I have no expectations, but I feel like I can deserve it, so I can have it. So now, the universe is changing. It is rearranging. It is manifesting. And maybe I will post a picture of a closet full of shoes. Because I like having different colored shoes. So, hopefully this is information that was digestible again. Thank you for your time, and speak to the universe. Start creating. Thank you.